there is a specific combination of personality traits that psychologists consider the most dangerous in human relationships. Not dangerous like a bad temper, not dangerous like someone who makes poor decisions, dangerous like someone who will systematically use you, manipulate you, and discard you, and feel nothing about it. This combination has a name. It's called the Dark Triad. And the terrifying part is that the people who have it are often the most charming, the most magnetic, the most compelling people you will ever meet. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for, and you will never be caught off guard again. There is a specific combination of personality traits that psychologists consider the most dangerous in human relationships. Not dangerous like a bad temper, not dangerous like someone who makes poor decisions, dangerous like someone who will systematically use you, manipulate you, and discard you and feel nothing about it. This combination has a name. It's called the Dark Triad. And the terrifying part is that the people who have it are often the most charming, the most magnetic, the most compelling people you will ever meet. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for, and you will never be caught off guard again. Let's break down each trait, and more importantly, what it looks like in real life. The first is narcissism. We've covered this in depth in previous videos, but in the context of the Dark Triad, the key element is entitlement combined with a complete lack of genuine empathy. The Dark Triad narcissist doesn't just want admiration. They believe they deserve a special treatment, and they will manipulate, lie, and exploit to get it. When they don't get it, they punish. The second trait is Machiavellianism. This one is less talked about, but arguably the most strategically dangerous. It refers to a cold, calculated approach to human relationships, where people are seen as tools to be used. Situations are analyzed for personal advantage, and long-term manipulation is planned with patience and precision. A Machiavellian person doesn't act impulsively. They play the long game. They are willing to wait months or years to get what they want. They are expert at appearing trustworthy while systematically working toward their own agenda. Think of the colleague who is always helpful, always supportive, right up until the moment an opportunity appears and suddenly you realize every favor was an investment. The third trait is psychopathy. Not the Hollywood version, not violence and chaos. Subclinical psychopathy, which is what we're talking about here, means a fundamental lack of remorse, shallow emotional responses, and a willingness to cause harm without guilt. The psychopathic element of the Dark Triad is what makes the combination truly dangerous. The narcissist wants admiration. The Machiavellian wants control. The psychopathic simply doesn't care about the damage caused in getting those things. There is no internal break, no guilt, that limits behavior, no sleepless nights about what you've done. You have to actually recognize the Dark Triad personality before it's too late. The first signal is excessive charm combined with a lack of consistency. Dark Triad personalities are often extraordinarily charming. They read people quickly, mirror what others want to see, and create an immediate sense of connection. But charm without consistency is a red flag. Watch what happens when they don't get what they want. Watch how they treat people who can't benefit them. Watch what they do when no one important is watching. The second signal is a pattern of using people and moving on. Look at their history. Are there a trail of people, ex-partners, former friends, old colleagues, who have been discarded or who speak negatively of them, Dark Triad personalities rarely maintain long-term mutual relationships. Relationships are functional. When someone stops being useful, they become invisible. The third signal is how they respond to accountability. When confronted with something they've done wrong, a Dark Triad personality will almost never genuinely take responsibility. They will deflect, minimize, reframe, attack the person confronting them, or perform a shallow apology that evaporates the moment it's no longer needed. The fourth signal is the feeling you have after spending time with them. This is perhaps the most reliable indicator. After time with a Dark Triad personality, people consistently report feeling drained, confused, vaguely unsettled, or strangely diminished, even when nothing obviously bad happened. Your nervous system is picking up on something your conscious mind hasn't fully processed yet. Trust it. If you recognize these traits in someone in your life, here is what you need to understand. You cannot change a Dark Triad personality. This is not pessimism. It is the clinical consensus. These traits are deeply rooted, largely resistant to therapy, and in many cases the person does not experience them as a problem. They experience them as an advantage. Attempting to fix, heal, or reach the real person underneath is one of the most common and most costly mistakes people make with Dark Triad personalities. There's no hidden depth of warmth waiting to be unlocked. What you see when the charm drops is what is there. The only effective strategy is distance, not conflict, not confrontation, not trying to expose them or make them understand what they've done. Simply removing yourself from their sphere of influence as cleanly and quietly as possible. If the person is in your workplace or family, where complete removal isn't possible, the strategy shifts to strict boundaries, minimal personal disclosure, and refusing to engage with manipulation when it appears. Gray rock method. Become as uninteresting and unreactive as possible. Dark Triad personalities need a response. They need to feel their influence. Denying them that is the most effective form of protection available. The Dark Triad exists. It is more common than we'd like to believe. And the people who have it are often the last ones you'd suspect. But knowledge is protection. The moment you can name what you're dealing with, the moment you stop trying to understand their behavior through the lens of normal human motivation, everything becomes clearer. They are not confused. They are not damaged in a way that needs your healing. They are operating exactly as designed. And you, now that you know what to look for, are no longer an easy target. Subscribe to MindFrame Lab for more decoded human behavior every week. See you in the next one.